All right, so we're going to look at these figures and determine if they are similar. We can't assume that they're drawn to scale. What we got to do is we got to check with the postulates, okay? So several postulates that we had were side angle side postulate, the angle angle postulate, and the side 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 postulate. So basically we only need two angles because by the triangle sum, we know that because of if there are two angles that are congruent, the third one's also congruent. Okay, so what we need to do is look for proportionality here. And so what we could do is say, well, what is the ratio of this small side to this large side? Is that equal to the ratio of this small side to this large side? Okay, there's that way, but there's also, I could look at, well, I want to see what the ratio is to the small side to the small side of the other triangle. Is that the same ratio as the large side of this triangle to the large side of the other triangle? It really doesn't matter. You just have to pick one. So let's just go with the small to large on each triangle. So let's go with 15 to 25. Is that equal to, in the small side, 6 to 10? Oops. Common factor here is 5, so it'll be 3/5. Common factor here is 2, so that's equal to 3/5. So yes, and we have this included angle here. They're both 90, so we have side angle, so yes. And what is the postulate? Side angle side, the side angle side postulate. All right, second question. Well, look at these two angles here. These are called vertical angles. As these angles get smaller, but they will stay the same always, almost like a pair of scissors. Okay, so if we make them larger or smaller, they're always going to be the same. So again, we're going to compare the small side to the large side of each triangle, or we could go small to small, as that is the same as big to big, whatever. So let's go large to small this time, and we'll first focus on the first triangle. So is 33 to 24, is that equal to 77 to 64? Common factor is 3 here, so that would be 11 to 8. Let's see. We do have a factor. 77 has 11 is a factor of 77, but it's not a factor of 64. So I mean, it's going to be close because 66. Well, what would be? Well, it would have to be 88. So it's not going to work. So let's see. What would work? 56 might have been the one we were looking for that would work. So this is not. So we're just going to say no. And why is that? Well, it doesn't. We don't have to say what postulate it is. None of the postulates support it. So it's because the ratios are not the same. We don't need to put that rule there. Okay. The next one. This one's pretty easy because if we have angle that are congruent, we're just going to say yes. So the postulate is the angle postulate. Okay, you could say angle because really you have 3 angles if you have 2. This one we're given the sides, so we have to check all 3 of them. So just to keep it organized, I'll start with the smallest side. So let's say 42, and the smallest side here is 77. Is that equal to, let's say the medium side, we'll go to the medium side, so that'd be 66. 66. And the medium side here is 121. Is that equal to, and we'll look at the bigger one, so 72 to 132. Let's just simplify these to see. Common factor here is, I guess, 7, right? So that would be 6 to 11. Oh, here we have common factor of 11, so that's 6 to 11. This one here, let's first just divide them both by 2, so that would be 36 over 66. And so 6 is a common factor there, so that would be 6 over 11. Okay, so yes, we're going to say yes because of the side, side, side postulate.